Stirring gently. And let it curd. Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to be making tofu for the first time. I ordered a little tofu making kit online. So it came with a little mold, a bag of soybeans, nagari, which is a coagulant you need to make tofu, and a little cheesecloth. So I will post a link in the video description if you want to check out the same kit. But keep in mind, like, you don't need this specific kit to make tofu. It's just, I thought it would be easier for me as a complete newbie with making tofu if I just bought a kit that came with everything I needed. I have seen videos where people make it just in this thing. They make the tofu in like a strainer like this. I want to learn how to make tofu at home just because where we live now, we can't buy tofu in bulk. So if I can make it at home, then we can just get soybeans from the bulk shop and enjoy tofu from time to time. So I think it'd be kind of cool to learn how to do that. So I don't know if this is going to actually work because I've never made it before, but I'm hopeful that it will actually firm up. And then if it does work, then tomorrow we can have tofu veggie sandwiches with the homemade tofu and veggies from our garden. So last night I soaked our soybeans, which is just 500 grams of soybeans. I soaked them in this large bowl overnight, covered them with water, and now they've like doubled or tripled in size, and so we're ready to make our soy milk. And cool fact, in Poland, in a lot of the breads, you will find little soybeans like baked into the bread, and that's something that I had not seen before coming to Poland, because in the US you would never find soybeans in the bread, because people would probably freak out about that. They're very like soy phobic in the States. They look like little peanuts now. So now I have to make soy milk. So I'm just going to be blending these soybeans with 3.5 liters of water in this tiny blender. So I'll do it in small batches. I mainly just use this blender for grinding flax seeds and spices. So I'm curious to see how it blends up the soybeans. That looks okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's doing fine.
And then we'll just let this strain as I blend everything else. And obviously, I'm just doing this for fun because it does take time to make the tofu, but I want to do it, so who cares?
The blender's not very powerful.
And this pulp is called okara. And we're going to save the pulp to make other stuff, like veggie burgers or cookies or something like that. So if I wanted soy milk for coffee, I could just make soy milk like this.
Yeah.
Like a smaller batch. This is what we're left with. Soybean pulp. Yeah, so that blender died right now. So I'm gonna use the hand blender. So this worked all right. Blended it up okay.
That's how you milk the soybeans.
I like that meme where it says like a soy vanilla latte is just a 3-bean soup.
Yeah.
So the 500 grams of soybeans gives us this much okara and this much soy milk. Now I'm going to bring the soy milk up to a boil. Once it's boiling, I'll reduce the heat so it stays at a simmer, and the instructions say to do that for 6 to 8 minutes. As I've been stirring this, it's not quite at a boil yet, but I've noticed that the smell has changed from just like raw beans to actual tofu smell. Now it smells like tofu. It's been 7 minutes, so I'm just gonna turn off the heat and let this cool down for 4 minutes. I'm just taking their time recommendations and picking the average time. And now that the milk has cooled off, I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of nagari with a 1/2 cup of warm water. It's a byproduct of extracting salt from seawater, so it's totally fine to use, it's natural. So that's what'll get the tofu to like chunk up. I've seen other recipes where they use lemon juice too. So it's possible to use something else. Maybe like that. Add the coagulant to the milk, stir gently, and let it curd. Stirring gently. And let it curd. Curding commence. Oh, it's curding already. Cool.
Now that looks gross.
Oh, it's actually working, I think. I don't think I should keep stirring it as it's curding. So I'll just let it curd up, and then we will put it into the box.
Yay!
Yay! Cool. Yeah!
Nice.
It worked! So this is like making cheese, kind of, you know? You get the curds, or the whey. I don't know what's the correct term. This is the bottom, and then the top, and the cheesecloth. And I'm gonna place this in the sink too, because I'm basically just gonna dump this into the mold. This is so cool that it actually worked.
Yeah.
I'll definitely make this again. Don't splatter, please. Oh.
There we go.
Because I don't care if it takes time, it's just fun to make something like that, in my opinion.
That's kind of funny looking.
It's jiggly tofu. And then we'll put a weight on here, something heavy, to weigh it down for... It says 30 minutes to an hour, but I'm just gonna do it, like, for as long as we are eating dinner, basically. Because the longer you press it, the firmer it'll be. Go, tofu, go! This won't fit in the bowl on its own, so I'm just doing it this way.
That'll work.
It's kind of rocky. Alright, it's been a few hours, so we're just gonna check on the tofu now. Oh, it is actually, like, firm.
Nice.
Whoa, it actually worked! That's so cool.
Looks like tofu.
Smells like tofu. Tastes like tofu.
I want some.
That tastes good.
Oh yeah. Just plain tofu.
Just plain, yeah. Wow, that's so cool. It doesn't give you much tofu, but it was still fun to make.
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna cut this up, and I think I'll put it in water. You're supposed to store tofu in water, and I'll just keep it in one of these jars. And then tomorrow we can just take it out and eat it.
And that's it.
Sweet!
Hope he's not going to dissolve.
Oh yeah. No, it'll be fine. Yeah, tomorrow it just goes back to milk.